Okay, now as we're past the halfway point, the number 5 worst film of the year is Savages. And Oliver Stone is above this uninteresting, whacked out garbage. Now, I know most of the reviews for this movie were mixed and aren't as displeased with it as I was, so some are. But for some reason, this movie filmed with just non-stop, uninteresting mayhem was every bit as dissatisfying as everything else I have on this list. Now, Taylor Kitsch and Aaron Johnson play two lucrative marijuana entrepreneurs who are masters of their craft out in Laguna Beach or whatever. And they share affections for Ophelia, played by Gossip Girl star Blake Lively. But of course, trouble is caused by a brutal Mexican drug cartel, and the members of that group are played by a very unmotivated Oscar winner Benicio del Toro, as well as Selma Hayek. And she is the only real sign of life in this movie. And it's sad, again, her character would have been fit for a better movie. And of course, they cause all trouble for the parties, all parties involved, for the two youngsters. And you throw in a DEA played by John Travolta, who just seemed like he wandered aimlessly into this film. And off we go. Of course, I expect Oliver Stone to give the movie slick presentation. He's always been good at that, for as far back as his movies go. But that's just all he gives it here. There's no heart at all, and that's not completely his fault. It's just a bunch of good-looking actors playing the protagonists, throwing some talented ones to play the enemies, and hey, there's John Travolta as well. And all we're really left with is absent-minded action, which is okay in the right context, but clearly that is not what they were going for here. They were going for something clever, and it doesn't come off as that. Now, despite what I said about Stone earlier, like I said, the blame cannot be dumped entirely on his lap. After I did a bit of research after seeing this movie, wondering how it came about, apparently the editors did a total hack job on this as well, and the final product it turned out to be this, which would explain a lot, but even so, I would doubt that it wouldn't be anything much better than this, but it might have been a passable film, and really, that'd be better than what I'm reviewing here. But like I said for the last film, I'd rather it be a forgettable 2-star film than being on this list. It's just such an unrewarding experience. I do think that Oliver Stone has at least one, maybe two great movies left in him, and hopefully it happens sooner than later. Kitsch and Johnson, they just look as good as they can for the camera, as does Blake Lively. They offer nothing more than that here. Travolta, again, just looks like he doesn't want to be there, as does Del Toro. Hayek's character is a very thin silver lining on a huge dark cloud. That's why Savages is my number 5 worst film of 2012.